Welcome back to another episode of Spicy Tales Podcast with Kim and Stacy.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming back. I'm going to go right into it's not really a Spicy Tale. It's more of events of things that have happened. And the last episode, we talked about my cousin's wedding, and this also was part of my cousin's wedding.
Mm-hmm.
The first night was the Thursday when we first got to Toronto. The Hyatt was mad expensive, and we were like, we're not paying $450 to spend one night. Fuck
Absolutely
it.
not.
Immediately, no. So then my sister finds another hotel, which isn't that far away from the where we stayed.
10 minutes away.
Barely. It was really not far. So we get to the Monte Carlo hotel, and it's cute. Whatever.
It's cute.
It's whatever.
It's whatever.
And so we get there, and I go to the front desk. I'm trying to check in, whatever.
Pull up all three of us, me, the Gemini, and my sister.
Which was our first mistake, because I was not aware.
Because we booked it for two people.
And apparently that's a thing.
Yeah.
So we get there, and the guy's like, well, how many of you are sleeping in there? And I should have known when he asked that question.
You really should have known. I actually was low-key a little disappointed. But the thing is, she had just finished doing a 5-hour
I drove for
drive
5 hours.
Because my sister's quick on her feet. But the second he said, because he kind of gave you that was the chance.
Honestly,
many people are you?
My brain was not I was really tired. My neck was killing me, whatever. And I'm like, the three of us? And he's like, well, you booked a room for 2 guests. You have to pay extra. And I was like, well, if we have to pay extra, then I guess she'll go sleep at my mom's because she's not staying.
And you said that right away, too.
Oh, I was not paying extra money. The fuck? Get out of here. So then he's like, okay, whatever. So then we go and get our stuff. We literally basically sneak her in.
Well, because the Gemini then she was starting to get anxious because she didn't want to leave the room, if he was going to question her, because at this point we're thinking we're going to have to walk in the front lobby every single time we go in and out.
Yeah.
However, when we left the room to go to the rehearsal,
we noticed
a side
door.
Yeah.
And I was like,
perfect.
That's exactly what we needed. I never set back foot in that front lobby.
No, you did not.
Not even when we left. I never went back in that lobby. I was like, he will never see me again.
Oh, and also, you do not have to physically go to the front lobby to check out, unless it's a special hotel, I don't know. Or maybe a resort. Okay, yeah. But when you're staying at a hotel in Canada, you don't need to necessarily check out. You just have to be out of that room, though, by the time that you have to check out.
Yeah, so anyways, we sneak her in the room. She stays in the room the whole time.
Yeah.
We go to the rehearsal thing. We come back.
Mm-hmm.
And that fucking motherfucking bitch is sleeping. Okay?
No, but this was bad.
But not just sleeping. She is sleeping and I can hear her snoring through the door. Okay? So we go to get into that mother-freaking room. I swipe my card. The door doesn't open. And I'm like, the F. Try again. Nothing. And at this point, both of us don't want to go to the front desk because we
already had issues, kind of.
Yeah, he already started with the whole, how many people
I feel
in the room?
he's keeping an eye on
us. So we're like, oh my God. 15 minutes into
and
walking.
I'm thinking that the card got demagnetized because it happens sometimes when you put it near your phone and it gets demagnetized. Those keys are whack though.
They are.
What the fuck?
Anyways.
So I go to the front.
Yeah, at this point
lobby.
we've been knocking for a solid 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And Stacey's like, okay, fuck it. I'll go to the lobby. I'm gonna go get another key, figure it out. This girl goes to the lobby, she's there for maybe 5 minutes, comes back with 2 keys.
Yeah.
Okay? 2 freshly magnetized keys.
Which, thank God, this guy wasn't holding a grudge. Actually, no, it was a different guy.
Okay, whatever.
It was a different guy.
Whatever. She comes back, try the key again. The key
still
does not
It doesn't work. But it worked just fine when we got there.
At this point, I am angry.
Oh, my sister was pissed.
I was pissed. I'm kicking the door, banging on the door, all of it. Nothing. I'm calling her over and over and over again. This girl's snores are so loud, she can't hear me knocking.
Oh my God.
I am pissed. I'm tired. I drove for 5 hours. All I want to do is lay in my bed, take my bra off, and smoke a joint outside.
Exactly.
Okay? I'm tired.
Yep.
She still doesn't answer the door. Finally, 35 minutes later, I don't know how she woke herself up. She answers the phone, and I'm like, can you come open this freaking door? She comes and opens the door. It took everything inside me not to push that door right in her face and give her the people's elbow when I got in that room, because I was pissed, okay? I was so mad.
That really made me realize how much, and I think it's because it was also your friend that was doing this, but the way my sister went from like, okay, whatever, it might be the car, to like, I fucking hate this bitch.
This fucking bitch. I was so angry. We opened the door finally. She's like, oh, sorry. I fell asleep. Oh, did you? Did you fall asleep? Did you sleep there, bud? Was it a good nap? Fucking bitch. She's gonna call me after she sees this. Like, you're a fucking asshole.
And the thing is, she already said all of this to her face.
Oh, I went off.
But,
we get in the, no, this is when I knew I was mad. We get in the room and she's like, goes to lay down and she's like, could you put my bag over on the chair? And I was like, actually, no, I can't. I can't put the bag over there. I was like, you can get up and do it yourself.
No, but the Gemini has no shame, though. That's what you have to understand. Like, nothing is like, she doesn't care. She inconveniences anyone.
No, she really doesn't.
I understand why you were so upset.
Then we're like, I'm about to go outside and I'm like, fuck, like, I don't know what to do. The door, like, the key's not working. Only to find out that the reason the key wasn't working was because she locked the fucking door.
Yeah, so this hotel, usually the hotels have, like, when you close it, it locks, and then they have that metal thing to stop it, like the door stopper. But this one didn't have
like
that.
A turn lock.
It had like a regular lock, so that even when you use the key, it doesn't unlock it, which makes sense, actually. So that's the reason why. If she had just kept the regular lock,
finding out that piece of information made me more mad than everything else.
Yeah,
because why would you lock the door to a hotel room you didn't pay for? Are you on crack?
Yeah.
It took everything.
And the thing, it's not that it's not locked. Of course it's locked. It locks when it closes. So she wanted that additional, but I don't know why she would want that additional lock unless she was sleeping through the night and we're all there. So yeah, she really is
just fucked up.
She is not the most considerate person. Not at all.
Anyways, so then we get back, whatever. But before we get in the room, my sister's at the hotel lobby and I'm like,
you're looking around.
Like, there's a lot of questionable women here. Like a lot of hoes. And I was like,
there's some hoes in this house.
Literally, like, oh, there are some hoes in this area code. Like, it was like, and like, I'm not trying to sound like, oh, that girl looks, no. I can tell a hoe from a mile away, okay? You ain't gonna tell me you don't suck dick for money, and I know damn well. Okay, I can spot a working
You know what's funny?
From a mile
when
away.
I looked at them, I didn't necessarily think that. I just thought,
before we even got in the parking lot, she and I were about to go outside to have to smoke, and we were like standing on the side of like there was a Benz there, and there was a girl in the car and a guy in the passenger or in the driver's seat. And before I even passed the car, saw the license plate, anything, I literally said to my sister, I'm like, them hoes is from Montreal. Them hoes is Quebec hoes. Get to the front of the car, no license plate. Who doesn't have a front license plate? Quebec. Okay? Yeah. I know working ting from Montreal when I see
and it was a telly.
And it was a telly. And they need to rename that telly the Monty Holo because them hoes was through and through.
Yeah, because even the Gemini, when my sister mentioned it to the Gemini, the Gemini's like, yeah, no, when I went out to eat while you guys were gone, I noticed there was a bunch of hoes here too.
There was a lot of them.
And then after you guys said that, I was looking around and then it all made way more sense. And that is probably why the person at the front desk was giving us an issue about the fact that we were 3 people in a room with 2, because there's a lot of people going in and out of that hotel.
Yeah.
Like throughout the night, we saw a lot of people going in and out of that hotel.
After that, I realized that it's like a big city thing, because I've been in Toronto before. Like I went to Toronto once with my older cousin, my ex, and one of his friends because they were doing like an exam in Vaughan or something like that. And like we had driven through the night because the exam was at like 6 a.m. So we left Ottawa, I think at like midnight, and drove through the night to get there. And then but like because we were sitting in the car, like I'm not the greatest sleeper in a moving vehicle just because it makes me sick. And so when we dropped them off at the exam, his friend and I wanted to go get like a room just to like sleep for a few hours because it was like not just an exam, it was like a full course. So they were gonna be there from 6 a.m. to like 5 at night. So it was like a full day. So we're like, okay, let's go get a room and like we'll crash for a few hours because we were driving right back after they were done. And every time we went to a motel, whatever, they were like, no, like I think they thought I was like
motel especially. I feel like
okay, well, no one's trying to pay $500 for a few hours, so we're trying to go to one for a few hours. But because one, I showed up with him, the girl was like, "We don't do that here." Blah blah. I was like, "Bro, chill. I'm just trying to sleep. Like, it's not even like that." Here? And then we went to like 3 hotels. The last one, I didn't go in with him. I was like, "I'm just gonna stay in the car," because like, and then I slept on the floor and he was like, "You could take the bed." I was like, "No, like you're driving, I feel bad." Like I took the like big blanket and put it on the floor and made a bed, and like I let him sleep there. But like I realized, I'm like, okay, it makes sense. Like y'all are just trying to control the prostitution in the city.
Oh yeah,
because it was through and through and it was thick.
Well, those would be escorts, right? The ones from the Monte Holo.
Oh yeah,
those are escorts. So they're higher class. They're at the Monte Holo instead of being like on the streets.
Those are streetwalkers.
Those are prostitutes. It's all under the prostitution, right? Umbrella?
Yeah, like it's all under the escort umbrella.
No, it's all under the prostitution umbrella.
Well, escort umbrella, same shit.
But escort is like a hot.
But that's still prostitution.
It is, but that's the thing.
But that's what I'm saying. Prostitution is under the escort umbrella. That's what I'm saying. Escorts.
I feel like the umbrella is prostitution.
Sex work.
Because is a stripper is not. Yeah, she would be technically selling her body for money.
But I think prostitution is having sex.
I think it's selling sex.
Yeah.
So even like OnlyFans women.
But those are not, I feel like that's all sex work because it's all related to sex. It's sex without having sex.
Works. But that's the thing.
But prostitution is actually having sex for money.
And escorting technically too, right?
Well, not necessarily. And not necessarily be an escort and just pay for someone's time.
But that would be, so it's all sex
under
work
the sex work.
And,
like it's all sex work.
It's all technically prostitution. Not necessarily having sex, but sex work. Selling your body, like sexual, do you know what I mean?
I know that, but I think prostitution is actually the act of selling actual physical sex for money.
Okay, I'm gonna look at
like I think, but I'm just like, cause yeah, like you can be an escort and not have sex.
Prostitution definition.
Inserts prostitution.
The practice or occupation of engaging in sexual activity with someone for payment. So it actually is to have sex with someone.
Yeah. I feel like
for an escort, let me look at escort.
Escort is like paying for someone's time. Like you're escorting someone, blah, blah, blah. I don't know.
So they're not the same though.
Well, they can be, but I guess like there's different, I don't fucking know.
A person, vehicle, or group occupancy accompanying another for protection. Okay, no, not that one.
That's called pimping.
Yeah, they don't have like the sexual one. They're just saying like an escort, like assisting someone.
Yeah, which I think because escorts can be, you can just be paid to like be someone's like arm candy or
so it's just
like
all
that.
Sex work then.
Yeah, like I guess.
Yeah.
Because you're selling your time.
Your sexual time.
I mean, it can be sexual, but it can also not be.
Yeah, because prostitution's they're sleeping with you or you're getting oral or something.
Ugh.
Yeah. Prostitutions are doing the hard work.
Yeah, they're doing... Well, no, I was going to say...
Well, the street prostitutions. Then there's the tele prostitutes. And then there's the strippers.
That also sometimes prostitute on the side.
That's the thing. It's like, it's all blurred lines because like you can be a stripper, but most likely you're also an escort
or a prostitute.
or exactly.
I feel like
So,
the umbrella of sex work is very wide.
It's
I
very
commend
wide.
any woman who's out here selling sex without actually having
or
sex.
even sex education could be like sex work, even though you're not having sex with
Yeah, just like
anyone.
selling feet pic can be like,
Exactly.
because people use it for sexual gratification.
Yeah.
So
Or like being a dominatrix, or like literally not.
I
even-
would totally be a dominatrix. That would be fucking lit. I get to belittle
feel-
men and you pay me?
No, because I
That'd
feel
be
like a lot
lit.
of those guys are weird. Like I don't even.
I don't give a
wanna be
damn
around
about the
you.
weirdness. Just give me my money and get out. The hell you want me to tell you? You're a piece of crap. You're a piece of garbage. Now give me my $100 and get the fuck out.